touch this.
The ISIS Reactor 11-foot feeder, precision engineering and unbelievable performance. Now the thing I love about the Reactor feeder rod, it's a fishing rod made for proper anglers. Now what does I mean by that? It seems a stupid statement. As soon as you get it in the hand, it just feels right, it feels crisp, light, proper high piece of technology. And I love fishing rods like that, they're just a joy to use, just get me dead excited. Now, what about the construction of it? Well, it's three-piece, you've got the butt section, middle section, top, and then obviously you've got your tip. And there's three tips to choose from. The carbon's really high grade, and the action, well, it's called a reactor, so the carbon reacts to the lunges of the fish. So when a fish tears off, or it's underneath the rod tip bouncing around, the rod and the carbon reacts, and the hook never pulls out. Absolutely brilliant rod. So when would you use the Reactor? What conditions would you employ this piece of kit in? Well, pretty much any, to be honest. At 11 foot, it's a proper all-rounder. So you could use it on a larger still water like this, or indeed a river. It'd be perfectly at home on a river, catching chub or roach. As regards feeders, well, I'd happily use this with a method feeder, smallish method feeders, bumping it out close to islands, or a maggot feeder, or a traditional ground bait feeder. Like I said, it's a rod for all occasions. It's absolutely superb. Feature-wise, it's got a mid-size handle, so you can grip it and get good casting distance with it. Starts off with an EVA at the top here, and a winch fitting for any size reel. Then we've got cork, quality cork, down to again EVA for gripping. Running up the rod, it's finished in a nice shiny sort of black, very high quality feel, and the guides here, they're all lined, Matsuku, good quality. The Reactor comes with three tips. There's an orange one here, ready orange, a yellow, and a much stiffer green one. So whatever conditions you're in, you've already got a tip that's suitable. So if you're just winkling out roach on a little maggot feeder or on a link lead, and there's hardly any flow in the river, maybe the orange one or the yellow. If you're chucking out a method feeder and you need a bit more beef in the rod, you switch to green when the bites are going to be rounds. But you've got loads of choices, loads of options. As for the casting action, you can see there's lots of give in the tip, and it'll be subtle under the rod tip, but again it's got that beef in the middle just as it kicks in about midsection, and it flies out. You think that's an 11-foot rod with a light feeder on, and it's a good wind. It's brilliant casting. As for the playing action, well, it's just seamless, that curve. You say it just gradually compresses the carbon, gets more and more powerful, and it never locks up. It certainly is now my new go-to feeder rod for rivers and commercials. So what about price? Well, a lot of people expect Dragon Carp Direct to produce bottom-end stuff, like the entry-level stuff, and then build. In recent times, we've had a lot more brands come into Dragon Carp Direct, a lot top-end things, but still the prices are unbelievable. The ISIS label, especially this new Reactor rods, are in that stable of top quality gear, but unbelievable prices. So for this rod, normally you'd expect to pay about £90, £100. Today, in store, £29.99. That's a steal.